on discovering my son's tumor. About a year and a half ago, my son, who is 14 now and just starting his first year of high school, started having these episodes we would later learn are seizures. He'd just kind of stop whatever he was doing, reach out and touch things, maybe walk away, maybe tip something over. If you talk to him, he might respond with a bunch of word salad. He might just grunt or do nothing. They lasted maybe 30 seconds. He'd come out and be fine, if a little confused, and also really sleepy. Eventually, I live in a mid-sized city in Georgia, so the system here moves at a glacial pace. We got an EEG from the one and only pediatric neurologist here and confirmed they were focal awareness impaired seizures. An MRI was scheduled, but we were warned that this type of seizure in someone of his age is almost certainly idiopathic or the result of some kind of trauma he had when he was young. It wasn't. He has a mass in his right temporal lobe, in the middle of his hippocampus, a little larger than a grape. The MRI we had here had some scary words in it: uncal herniation, temporal horn entrapment. We were told to get to the ER in Atlanta immediately. That all happened on Wednesday of last week. Since then, it's been a blur of emergency departments and nurses and neurosurgeons, and more MRIs and EEGs. He's going to have surgery to remove the mass on the 31st. He'll be in the hospital for a week recovering, at least 2 weeks at home recovering. I started a new job literally 2 days before this all happened. So far they've been cool about this, but I know at my old job, I'd be working around people who know and love me. A stranger to these folks. I'm going to have to work out of the hospital after his surgery. What the fuck, man? I'm having trouble processing the scope of all of this, having trouble sleeping. I'm supposed to be holding it all in the road so my son doesn't get scared, so we don't derail his older sister's life. She's a senior in high school. This is college application time, so my wife can hold it in the road for all of the same reasons, but like all it takes is another text offering vague and unspecific help, and I just fall apart again. I lost my glasses at the hospital last week, and when we got home I completely fell apart in the optometrist's office picking up a copy of my prescription. How do people do this? I know, logically, he has the best care he possibly can. His teen Christ, his pediatrician, neurologist, neurosurgery team, social worker, child life specialist, they all seem very positive about outcomes, that the mass is benign, that his recovery will be swift. I know that I've got people around us that are willing to help. My neighbor is going to coordinate all those random offers of help. Folks are pitching in left and right to help get my daughter around, to feed us when we get home, to wash our clothes even, if we need that. But it's like something's creeping up behind me. I'm anxious all the time. I've never been an anxious person. I'm having sleep paralysis episodes again. I've had a couple of cataplectic attacks since this all started. I'm scared, truly terrified for probably the first time in my life. I'm sorry, I know this is disjointed and overlong. I just needed to get all of this out of me. Thank you for listening, I suppose. I'm sorry. Edit. Thank you all so much for your incredibly kind comments and well wishes. I know one of the rules is that I need to be actively participating in the thread, and I'll definitely do my best, but if I don't reply to you personally, just know that I really appreciate that you took the time to read this and to say something below. It means the world.